can assure you, that if I had won presidency, people won't be happy. The elites will not be happy. That's why they ganged up, because they know what will have happened and everything. People were not happy. So it wasn't about people's happiness. I get warned, and I say it every day. I get warned when people tell me.
So you heard Peter Obi himself. He said it clearly that there was a gang up against him by the elite during the 2023 election. So if there was a gang up against him by the elite during the 2023 elections, so definitely you will know that there will even be more gang up by the elites even this time around. But one question will be, so why are they ganging up against him? Why are the elites ganging up against him? Does it mean that the elites don't want a better Nigeria? Does it mean that they are not happy if Nigeria begins to work well? So why would they gang up against him and definitely continue ganging up against him? So to answer that question, let us also listen to Peter Obi. He provided the answer. So listen to him.
And when I became governor, I used to quarrel with people who were not happy with me. If you know that the elites in Anambra, even till today, are not happy with me. And it's not that I know it, because I go to see a president then who tells me, Peter, nobody is happy with you. And I say, Mr. President, I didn't promise people happiness. I promised to fix school. I promised to fix school. I promised to fix health. I promised to, because the only thing that would have made them happy is to give them public money, which I'm not ready to give anybody. And that's it. You know,
so you heard him very clearly. So the problem or the reason why they gang up against him is because they know that he will not share Nigerian resources. So that was what they did against him in Anambra State. They knew that since he didn't share the money of the Anambra State people to them, that definitely if it comes to the national treasury, that he will not share to them. So you can imagine that is why they ganged up against him in Anambra State, and that is why they also ganged up against him during the 2023 election. The elites don't believe that Peter Obi should be president because he would change the way things are done, and some of them will not be getting the type of money they are getting. So it is clear now, it is quite understandable. So, and that is why when you hear Peter Obi say structure of criminality, when he mentions that structure of criminality, so many occasions I believe our minds will go to just rigging of elections and judicial rascality and just generally about politics, and then getting into office and ensuring an electoral malpractice and all of those things. Yes, that is number one. That is part of it. But we have also noticed that the structure of criminality that Peter Obi is talking about is also beyond electoral criminality and electoral malpractice. It's also a systemic structure of criminality where the elites, they eat from our national treasury, where the elites, they get from the government from one way or the other. So, and this is why they were ganging up against him, and definitely they are also ganging up against him now. So, and when we mention the elites, who are the elites? So I classify the elites into three categories. That is my own classification. So you have the political elites. We know them. They are the presidency, the National Assembly, the State Assembly, the governors and local government, and all those people in government. So I call those ones the political elites. We all know what they are doing, so they definitely would gang up because they know that they won't be getting so many of the things they are getting, and they will not be, getting away with some of the corrupt money they are getting. So those ones we understand. And then we also have the business elite. Now, you see, if you notice that most of these big men, they don't talk, they don't follow us to agitate for a better Nigeria. They don't. So you begin to ask yourself why? Because so many of them, they have a way of enjoying whatever government that comes in. They, in fact, most of them hardly take side. So I heard that some of them even donate to different promising candidates. Their own is just fair weather. Anyone that wins, they are in bed with the person. So those business elite are also part of the elite. So, but they will know that, it may not be business as usual because some of them that may not be doing right things or, getting their money through the back door. Some of them may be getting their money, through contracts that were not well bidded. You know what happens in Nigeria. We all know, what goes on in this our country. And those business elites, those of them who are part of that, definitely they will gang up against Peter Obi because they know that if we have a president, Peter Obi, that such things that they are doing, it will not happen anymore. Or rather, such things they are doing will not be happening anymore because a President Peter Obi will ensure that they have due process and then any other criminalities around such things will stop. The next elites that I see are the religious elites. So you see these our top religious leaders. So many of them, they hardly talk, they don't talk. You see them, any politician that comes, they are in bed with the person. So, and some of them definitely may not want Peter Obi because Peter Obi may not be giving them the things that they are getting. So you notice, so these are also part of the elite. Of course, not all of them. In all I've said, definitely not all of them, but we know that we have some of these religious leaders who are in bed with politicians. They don't care. Some of them don't even, as far as that what is due to them in terms of what government gives them is coming, they are okay with it. So these are my own classifications of elites that we have who are part of those that are ganging up against Peter Obi. But having said this, so we, the ordinary Nigerians, the middle class, the lower class, or whatever class, but we know that we are not part of this elite. Our duty is to do whatever humanly possible to ensure that 2027 we will not allow what happened in 2023 to happen again. That is just what we have to do, and that is my message to you. Thank you for your time. Remember, a new Nigeria is possible. God bless you.